speaking of LA being like every other city, it feels like the gentrification that's been going on in LA over the
Mm,
past 5, 10 years is heavy.
hmm
So does your old block look like it did when you used to hopscotch and jump rope on it?
No.
No.
Um, it is a lot different. It is still a mixture of the folks who used to be there and the new folks, so it hasn't completely been taken over yet. Um, and in an attempt to be as politically correct as possible, um, you see people walking down the street in a manner where they used to be afraid to do so.
Mm,
Um, so it is different. You see different businesses that are popping up that serve the new residents of that community. There's
right.
a ceramics and pottery shop in walking distance from my parents' house.
Yeah.
We didn't know nothing about ceramics and pottery. They didn't put it there for us.
Right.
So, in 5 minutes, it's going to be a Starbucks on the corner, I'm sure. So
Yeah.
there are new businesses that are popping up to serve the new residents of the community. And then you have your existing businesses that unfortunately will soon get pushed out. You have residents that are now unable to afford the homes that they used to live in because rent is increasing. Um, and so it's bittersweet because I like the development. I like the way that the appearance of a lot of these homes and apartment buildings are improving.
Yeah.
Um, but then with that improvement, we can't afford to live there anymore.
Yeah, it is a very nuanced conversation. I know we've kind of had our discussions about it, and I would like to hear um, Jimmy in the chat said folks are walking around, walking dogs and pushing strollers. Definitely a lot more. That's very true.
And at night, you
That's
didn't
true.
see if you didn't look like us, you did not see us out walking around after dark.
Yeah.
But now folks are out walking dogs and just having conversations and almost being completely oblivious to what's going on the other side of the block.
Right. And so with that, I mean, you've experienced both sides, right?
Mhm.
And I'm pretty sure there's good and bad on both sides. So as a kid, you probably didn't notice it as much because you were younger, but you have all the spots that you know. You have the local restaurants. You have the local barber shops and the beauty supply stores. You know, you got places that your family frequents, that your friends go to, that feel like this is our neighborhood. But you also have the places that are empty because maybe they can't be there, or the places that um that maybe they're getting broken into, or whatever's going on because they don't have the security or the staff that can maybe even put in security systems. So you got kind of got good and bad. Then later on, you have this new wave of new money that comes in, but like you said, they bring in new residents where the area looks better, it's cleaner, it's brighter. However, it don't feel like home anymore. Now it just feels like what you said earlier, every other city. So if you had to choose, if you were over city planning and you had to either say, nope, let's keep it what it is, let it be, or let's bring in some new influx of money and business and all of that and let it go where it takes us, which direction would you go?
I would definitely say no and keep it as is.